Hello, dear students. This is Dr. Kapil Chaturvedi, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SIRTS, Sage Group, Bhopal. Today we will discuss the data analytics first and second units, some important topics. And we also discuss some important areas which we have to remember in mind during our final examination. Let me share our notes. This is our notes of data analytics, which I provided from Unit 1 to Unit 5 as per our syllabus. As per our syllabus, in the first unit, we have to study about the statics and the data analytics basic concepts along with the ANOVA regression. And in the second unit, we'll have to discuss the fundamental concept of big data, 4 B's of big data technologies like the fundamental of Hadoop, um, cloud, predictive analytics, business intelligence, and big data crowdsourcing, etc. So let's start. As fundamental, first of all, we will have to understand what is the why we are adopting the concept of statics. So the answer is that without the statics, we cannot analyze the data because to analyze the data, we require many of the formula of mathematics, and that formulas are came from statics. So we'll have to mandatorily use the statics. In statics, we discuss the concept of mean, median, mode, standard deviation, relatively regression, ANOVA. So these all are the formula which we have to use to analyze our data. Like if we discuss the concept of probability distribution, so we realize that the concept of probability says that if we have to predict something, that then that time we will have to use probability in the mathematics to make a decision of future prediction. And there are so much kind of probability formulas are available in the probability. There are some variety of distribution: Bernoulli, uniform, binomial, normal, Poisson, and exponential distribution under the probability topic. Here we are giving the detail of these all kinds of probability distribution, and after that we'll have to see the topic mean, median, mode. So to understand the actual meaning of mean, median, mode, we'll have to remember always one of the example, any of the example related to the mean, median, and mode, so that you can easily understand why we are using the mean, median, mode in data analytics. I'm taking one example. If we have to discover knowledge from any organization, uh, what is the salary scale of a particular organization? So what we will have to do, we will find out the salary scale of different pupils, and we take the sample from some pupils, and by uh, by knowing the salary of that pupils, we find out the sum of, and uh, by finding out sum, we divide that sum by the number of employees. So we get a mean value. That mean value will tell you what is the mean value, average value or average salary of that organization. Uh, Similarly, regression is another topic which explains you what is the relation between two events, two items. Linear regression, which will tell that the relation between our decision and the available objects. Similarly, correlation will also tell you the relation between two events and two items, so that we are taking the example of age and score. So, what is the relation between if some person's age is 20 and the score is 30? So, find out the strong relation, we'll calculate the correlation. So, we are giving some examples in these notes so that we can go through and easily understand. And the very important topic in this unit is inferential statistics. So, statistics is the understood thing. What is the meaning of inference? Inference, it means whenever we discover knowledge. So, by analyzing, by reading, by getting the knowledge, what we have to do? We have to take a decision. So how we'll take decision on that huge amount of knowledge? That thing will be learned by the inference mechanism. So the inference mechanism is is the mechanism of calculating or finding out the final conclusion from huge amount of knowledge. If the data is too huge, so the knowledge will always be will maybe huge. So to take decision, we apply the inference mechanism on that conclusion on that knowledge to drive the conclusion. There are some discussion about the hypothesis, inference, and so on. ANOVA is also another important topic in this unit, where ANOVA says that analysis of variance. Analysis of variance, it means what is the differences between two results. So here the term use population for object or different results. So analysis of variance term should always be remembered to understand the concept of ANOVA. So there are some parametric statistical techniques for ANOVA: independence of cases, normality, and homogeneity. Uh, After that, in the second unit, we study that what is the concept of big data? What is big data? So we discussed many times the concept of big data arrives from the huge amount of data from data warehouse, where data is too much huge. So we have to adopt the concept of big data, and to manage the big data, different data centers work, uh, and they manage the data by adopting different expert mechanism. But in case of big data, some fundamental things are very important and essential, like volume, velocity, variety, visibility, value, variability. So these all are the things which are very important in any kind of big data. Volume, it means the size. Velocity, it means uh, how much time will be required for a particular kind of data to analyze. If we analyze some kind of data, how much time will be expected to analyze the data? Variety means different kind. Visibility of dimensions, it means how much dimensions contain the data. Value, how much important our data. And variability, it means uh, how much kind of result may be possible from that big data. So that is all about the big data introduction, big data applications. Big data applications are applications in healthcare, manufacturing, media, entertainment, uh, Internet of Things, and different applications of government. So much kind of applications of big data, because each and everywhere is big data. Even in your cell phone, when you are managing the data, when you are storing the data, The cell phone's capacity is normally in today's is 64 of GB. So when you capture one image, when you capture one video, so in general we put our content, our data in cloud. So basically that cloud is the storage of big data. So that is all about big data. Here are the big data technologies. Here are some introduction of big data technologies like Hadoop. Hadoop is the tool to analyze the big data. Spark is another tool which is also used to analyze the data. So we discussed in detail in the previous classes what is the concept of Hadoop, how Hadoop work, what is HDFS, what is map reduce functioning. So there are many kind of tools, data analytics tools, which is used to analyze the data. But as per the need, we use appropriate tool to analyze our data, like Spark, MongoDB, NoSQL databases. So this is all about the open source data analytics tools. Now, artificial intelligence is also another important topic in big data, because if we are talking about the big data and we have to have some knowledge from the big data, then we have to apply the expert mechanism, expert algorithms that should contain artificial intelligence logics to analyze and predict and to gather the knowledge from that huge amount of data. So there are some technologies, blockchain technologies, predictive analysis, perspective analytics. So this is all about fundamentals of these all things. In the Hadoop parallel worlds, we'll have to discuss the concept of MapReduce, because the MapReduce is the fundamental entity which explains you actually how Hadoop work parallelly. So we know very well how MapReduce work. We discussed many times that concepts. There are some applications of Hadoops, and there are big data tools. If we discuss Apache Hadoop's important some important tools are ITFS, MapReduce. ITFS is the Hadoop distributed file system. MapReduce, which provides the parallel functioning. Yarn is the tool which work as a subtool in the Hadoop libraries, which is used in Java and Python to implement Hadoop. Apache Spark is another tool which use appropriately. And here some important things which we discussed, that if you have to remember that, you'll have to remember what is the how Apache Spark is different from the MapReduce functioning. So we have to remember that Apache Spark is 100 times faster than the MapReduce algorithm. So as per the need, we use the Spark, Apache Storm, MongoDB, Apache Cassandra, that is MongoDB. So this is all are the different R programming environment. This is all of the tools used for data analytics. Like if you have to analyze the data of your office, so you are just using the Hadoop. But if you have to analyze the data of Facebook, then you will have to use might be use MongoDB, Spark. If you have to use you have to analyze the data of Google or different websites, then you will have to adopt different kind of tools as per the need. So how we'll understand that what kind of tools which we have to use? To understand that, you will have to study in detail about each and every tool, what is the actual functioning of that, and where should we have to use that tool, on what kind of data uh, we should have to use what kind of tool. So predictive analysis is nothing. This is the mechanism which is used to predict or gather knowledge by using the different kind of algorithm. Mobile business intelligence is an important topic. Mobile business intelligence, it means a mechanism uh, which provide the ability in business data analytics, it means if you have to grow your business, then you will have to analyze the data from inside data of your any organization, and also the outside market data of the business. So that mechanism explains you or what kind of mechanism you should have to adopt to analyze the data to take decisions to grow your business. So this is all about the business intelligence. Crowdsourcing is a mechanism which is used to basically for branding point of view. It means you'll have to grow your organization. So you will have to understand, you'll have to analyze the market data as well, inside and outside data, and also you have to understand how different organizations are working uh, of your type in the market. So for that purpose, you hire one of the person, one of the company, one of the third party to for that purpose. So this is the concept of crowdsourcing. So benefits of crowdsourcing, information management. These all are the fundamental. So this is all about the second unit. That video just explains you the fundamentals of the topics, because we discuss all the topics in detail in about 45 previous lectures, and I also upload different topics in different videos. So at the time of examination, what kind of if you have to revise some topic, then that video will help you. That video will help you uh, on revision time to a thorough study of the topics of first and second unit of data analytics. So thank you so much. If you have any doubt, then you can mail me on kapil.rgtu@gmail.com, and you can also message me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for that data analytics lecture. Uh, that is the mechanism of parallel functioning of MapReduce. So in the next lecture, we will discuss third and fourth unit, and try to cover the fifth unit. Otherwise, we will cover fifth unit in the third video lecture. So thank you so much. If you have any query, then you can directly contact me anytime. Thank you. Thank you so much.